So, as you learned in the introduction video about A Raisin in the Sun, Lorraine Hansberry got her title from A Raisin in the Sun from the poem Harlem by Langston Hughes. And at the bottom of this assignment, I have the poem Harlem by Langston Hughes. What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun, or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat, or crust and sugar over like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load, or does it explode? So then I ask you some questions about the poem. What does it mean for a dream to be deferred, first of all? And so you may have to look up what deferred means. 2, why would Langston Hughes have the speaker of the poem begin with a question? And so I don't want you to answer to make the reader think or to make it stand out. Why would he begin? Why would he begin with a question? And if you want to say to make the reader think, then to think about what? Okay, so just be more specific than just saying to make the reader think. How might a dream deferred be like a sore? How is this comparison appropriate? So if you have a dream and you defer it, and Hughes says it's like a sore, well, think about what a sore is like and how a sore starts and how it becomes, and think about that comparison. How is the comparison of a dream deferred to a heavy load appropriate? So think about what a heavy load is like, how that's maybe like a burden. How is the comparison of an explosion to a dream deferred appropriate? So, what happens when you have a dream deferred and you don't do it, and maybe it weighs on you and you can't stop thinking about it? Why doesn't Langston Hughes start out with the explosion? Why does he end the poem with the explosion? Now that you've read and analyzed the poem, using your own words, how would you answer the speaker's question in line 1? So how would you answer what happens to a dream deferred? But I don't want you to say it festers like a sore, it explodes, and it's like a heavy load. Okay, so I don't want you to say that, but I want you to answer it in your own words. All right, let me know if you have questions.